These are watermelons.
It's very important to have a good relationship with food. As Muslims, the Quran tells us that we should look to our food. We should be careful about our food choices and make good and sensible choices as people of faith. Gardening is one way that we can demonstrate our commitment to good food choices. And this particular project here at BaiturRahman demonstrates very effective ways that we can have good food with just small space and small resources. It's not extensive work, it's just good work. And this is something we encourage as Muslims who believe in the Messiah.
Gardening is really important. It's very important. The Holy Prophet of Islam, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, showed kindness to animals and to plants. So much so that even in times of warfare, it was prohibited to injure plants and trees.
Gardening gives us an opportunity to develop a better relationship with our food, right? Eating fruits and vegetables, all of the studies coming back tell us how important that is to our development and to the warding off of disease and to keeping healthy and thriving bodies.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. You are here at the BaiturRahman, Silver Spring, Maryland. And this what we have is called under the Agriculture Department, which is in our language in Arabic is called Ziraat. This is the department which deals that we motivate the people that they can grow their own vegetable. So we made a sample garden here at BaiturRahman, which as you can see the writing over here. This is an enclosed vegetable garden. So we put the chicken wire so the squirrels, rabbits and the deer cannot destroy it. And this is 16 feet by 24 feet. We made it last year. And what we did, by the way, we put this mint outside because the mint always go wild, so we put them in the container. So they stay in that so they don't walk all over the place. And they are a special kind of mint which came from Lebanon, and we are planting there very nice smell. Some people who have not any expertise of doing anything, so we made this sample place for them. Only what they have to do, they got to go to any place where they can get this potting soil, potting mix or topsoil. You cut it 18 inches by 36 inches and put a duct tape. And from the same Home Depot, you buy small plants, cost you $1.99. And the first one which you see over here is cantaloupes. They will start growing now. When I got them, they were only half an inch. Now they're all over the place and they're going to come out and cover this area maybe 10 feet. And you will see all the cantaloupes in this area. Then this is watermelon, the same way. The best thing about this one, that they don't have to waste too much water. Half a gallon of water a day, because the water stays in, you don't lose the water, you got all the nutrients in it, so they just keep on growing. If it rains, then don't water it at that time. Some people, they are living in apartments and they have a problem, they have no room. So what we have idea for them, that they can grow the tomatoes in the baskets. You make a hole of maybe half-inch diameter, and you get these small plants, take all the dirt off, put the root in, and start putting the topsoil and some kind of supporting mechanism with some not real chemical, but something to support the whole thing. So you can see the tomatoes over here, they can do it when they are living in the apartments. The next thing is that if you have the room, this is the best thing. We have more mint over here. For this purpose, we make sure that you have enough water supply. Water supply should be closed. The best way, what we did over here, we put the timer. So right in the 5:30 in the morning, it turns on. And the piping system is called soaker. That means the drops are coming out and we go all around where we need the water. So half an hour in the morning and half an hour in the evening. So make one row of these tomatoes. They are called husky tomatoes. This looks very small plants, but they give you 62 pounds of tomatoes in one season. So put them 5 or 6 over here. Some people have no room. So for them, we have this idea to grow the tomato in the container. They are special kind of tomatoes which can grow in this container. They are called big boy. So you get it 199 small size, we put it over here. Now by the mashallah in 6 weeks they are here and they will go up till 8 feet and they will give you 82 pounds of tomatoes. Only thing they need half a gallon of water in the morning, half a gallon of water in the evening. Same way we have this cucumber. By the grace of Allah, there was something that lying in BaiturRahman, so I use them as a supporter for that. And in 4 weeks we are having these cucumbers now. They're here, and they are growing up. The next one is eggplant is growing up, but inshallah in maybe in 2 weeks time we're going to have the eggplants. And we put these pigeons over here, 4 or 5 of them, because what they do, they're very helpful. That if you have worms in this area, they start eating up. These are 2 white. They are called silkies. Very beautiful chicken. They walk around, make no noise. And those are the 2 small. One is called bantam chicken. That they only like 14 ounces, and they look beautiful in the garden. Then on this side, we have the jalapeno, bell pepper, bell pepper. Important thing is that you got to be committed. If you have plenty of time, you can do it on your own. But if you don't have enough time, then you have to make the whole thing in such a way that there should be automatic watering system and automatic fertilizer system. We put the fertilizer. I give you example. If you want to plant any kind of these, you got to make a 1 foot diameter, got to go 2 feet down, and then you fill it up with potting soil or topsoil, and also put some minerals with that, so they will have enough food for the whole coming 4 months. That automatically have a food for 4 months, so we have to simply do the watering system with that. It's important that you pull out the weeds, because sometimes they take over everything. And also make sure that you also put some mint all around it, because mint always grow in the shade. So that's why, can you show them the mint? It is growing underneath that. And every evening you can go in the backyard, take a scissor, and you can make your own chutney out of that. This whole season starts in East Coast in the month of in April. But this time the weather was so cold, so the whole thing was extended in May. So we start planting and making the ground ready. This soaking system is very important, because then you don't lose any water. You just make a wrap around or just go straight, and you just soak the water for half an hour in the morning, half an hour in the evening, and you got a beautiful vegetable garden. Now we have the tomatoes over there. Inshallah, we'll give it to some to Hazur. In future, there is going to be shortage of 2 things. One is food, and one is energy. Energy, I can't help you, but the food, I'm giving you this idea. Even everything goes bad, you still have the backyard, and you can grow your own tomatoes, cucumbers, celery, lettuce, gardening, and all these watermelon and cantaloupes, and you will enjoy it right in the backyard. Especially those people who are not working, this is a very good hobby for them. Especially for the Lajna members staying in their home, is a very important thing that they can start any of these, keep them busy. It will be healthy. You don't have to use those tomatoes which come from California with all those chemicals. They are green. By the time you reach over here, they put more chemicals so they can make it red. This is all natural. They taste so great. These tomatoes which you have over there, that once you have your own, inshallah, you will love it. So season start from May up till November now, because the temperature is exceeding in that way that the people can have their food from the backyard. This is the month of June. In a month and a half, we have a lot of kakadus and eggplant, bangan, and tomatoes. There are only 4 to 5 weeks now, but in 3 more weeks they will way high up to the 8 feet. And I hope that the people can do these things on personal level in their homes or at the Jamaat level, wherever they have the space. Thank you very much. Jazakumullah.